What's happening, guys? This is the Grandmaster of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. We're going to continue our tournament run through the Great Ball Cup and through the Great Ball Tournament in the Poké Cup. Wow, this video is off to a fantastic start. On cue, battle number 5 against Medium, known as Channeler in the Generation 1 games, but would later be changed to Medium. Now she's got 2 Ghost Pokemon, so I'm going to lead off with Charizard. And for backup, I think I'll take Electabuzz and Dodrio. Yeah, I think that should work out.
We're in the last half of the tournament. Things will get
Hey Charizard, good to see you, buddy. And she's going to be leading off with her Golbat, level 51, Poison Flying type, Confuse Ray, Screech, Mega Drain, and Hyper Beam. The worst it can do to me is Hyper Beam. So I'm going to set up with the Swords Dance, although that could be a little risky because it could decide to lead off with Hyper Beam. And that Swords Dance animation, look, oh! Well, I think my idea just backfired horribly. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Hyper Beam myself. I just hope I don't hit myself. Of course I do! And Golbat is going to proceed to lower my defense until I can do virtually nothing. Let's try a Fire Blast instead. Oh, I'm only confused for 1 turn. Well, I like that. Alright. So 1 more Fire Blast and Golbat should go down, because I know I'm faster than it. I just have to hope that Fire Blast hits. Come on, do me a favor. Yeah! Alright, that was a little dodgy, but it ended pretty well. So what's her next Pokemon going to be? She's going to send out Haunter, level 51, Ghost Poison type, with the moves Confuse Ray, Mega Drain, Thunder, and Nightshade. Since Haunter is part Poison type, I'm going to go for the Earthquake, because remember, this is Generation 1. Abilities don't exist yet, so Haunter doesn't have Levitate. Alright, that was pretty easy. But the big question is, what is her next Pokemon going to be? And will I have to switch out? No, I won't have to switch out, because it's Gastly, level 51, Ghost Poison type, with the moves Confuse Ray, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Nightshade. Another Earthquake should take care of it, no problem. And there's no way it's gonna survive. No, because Gastly's a pre-evolved form. Well, a complete sweep by Charizard. That's always nice to start things off. Battle number 5 taken care of, and the Soul Badge is ours. So let's proceed to number 6. Who are we going to be fighting? Looks like we're going to be fighting Tamer, am I right? Yes, indeed. I've noticed that Tamers, in the Game Boy games at least, really like to use version-exclusive Pokemon. I think that's their shtick. But since 3 of his Pokemon are weak to water attacks, it seems only natural to bring Poliwhirl out. I'll also bring out Hypno and Electabuzz. Although that could be risky with 2 ground types. So he's going to be leading off with Ponyta, level 51, Fire type, Toxic, Fire Spin, and Stomp. This trainer loves using Toxic, and I don't think I've gone over it yet. Toxic is a move that badly poisons the opponent, and that is different from being poisoned, because if you're badly poisoned, the amount of HP you lose as a result steadily increases over time, so it's not something you want to be dealing with in the long run. It definitely got a lot better once more support moves were added, but even still, Toxic is definitely a threat. Now, since he sent out his Lickitung, I think I'm going to switch out to Electabuzz. Lickitung is level 51, normal type, Toxic, Stomp, and Fire Blast. Although I probably should have left out Poliwrath because he does resist Fire Blast.
What now?
And unfortunately, Electabuzz got poisoned. I'm gonna see how much a Thunderbolt does. I'm not 100% sure it's gonna KO it. But let's see how much it does. Okay, a little over half. That's good. And it's gonna respond by using Stomp. Don't make me flinch, please. And don't give me a critical either. Yeah, Stomp has a chance of making the target flinch, so that can be annoying to deal with. And it does do decent damage, but not as decent as my Thunderbolt attack. Ah, Lickitung. It will forever go down as one of the derpiest looking Pokemon in existence. So what's his final one going to be? It's going to be Raticate. Raticate is at level 51, normal type, with the moves Toxic, Super Fang, and Hyper Fang. Just to be on the safe side, I'm going to paralyze it. Raticate knows Super Fang, which was its signature move until Generation 4. Super Fang is kind of interesting because it instantly reduces the target's HP by half. Ooh, Hyper Fang did quite a number on me. I know Electabuzz will not survive this next attack, so I think my goal is to get as much damage with a Thunderbolt. The important thing was that I paralyzed Raticate, so I have the advantage. Oh! 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 Oh, he's using Super Fang! Electabuzz is going to survive! I wasn't even paying attention! Electabuzz, you are a beast! I think that's instantly going to make you the MVP of this cup. Why did he use Super Fang? He could have finished me off with Hyper Fang and at least KO'd him. Man, I forgot that sometimes the AI is an idiot in this game. I'm not complaining though. I'm celebrating. But we'll see how much I have to celebrate when the next match begins, because this one can be a little difficult. Then again, it's the semi-finals. What else would you expect? Anyway, we have Psychic here, and he's got 3 Psychic Pokemon. So that might be a problem. I'm going to lead off with Dodrio, because Dodrio is the strongest physical attacker I have. And I will also bring out Electabuzz to deal with his flying types, as well as Charizard. Alright, this is going to be a bit of a tactical fight. He's going to start off with his Mr. Mime, level 51, Psychic type. Thunderbolt, Mega Punch, Light Screen, and Meditate. This thing having Thunderbolt, it's going to be a bit risky. Do I want to go for the Hyper Beam? No, I'll go for the Body Slam. And hopefully I'll get paralysis out of it. Is it me, or does Dodrio's animation look like the Roadrunner from Wile E. Coyote? Oh, Thunderbolt! Oh dear, that's... Oh, okay. That's fine then. So a second Body Slam and Mr. Mime will go down. That's alright. I will say, of his psychic Pokemon, Mr. Mime is probably the most powerful. Alright, what is coming out next? It is going to be Kadabra. Kadabra is at level 51, Psychic type. Psybeam, Mega Punch, Flash, and Disable. It's got really good special attack, so Psybeam is going to hit very hard, but as strong as Kadabra is, it's not very good in the defensive department. Case in point, let's Hyper Beam it.
They're staring each other down.
I hope it can take it out in one hit, and it should, because Dodrio is a really good physical attacker, and indeed it does go down, and it just throws its spoon up in the air as a token of surrender. That's pretty cool. Now, one interesting thing about Hyper Beam that made it broken in Gen 1 is that the attacker didn't have to recharge if the opponent fainted. That was fixed from Gen 2 onward. Oh, but apparently that's not the case in Pokemon Stadium. I did not know that.
What now?
Well, that was a slap to my face, wasn't it? Well, Dodrio, you still took out 2 of his Pokemon, so I'm happy. I'm gonna go with Charizard for this one. By the way, Abra, level 51, Psychic type with the moves Psychic, Submission, Tri-Attack, and Substitute. And I'm gonna go with, I think I'm gonna go with the Hyper Beam. Because Abra is a Stage 1 Pokemon. Except if you were playing the Pokemon Trading Card game, then it'd be a basic Pokemon. And one of the weakest basic Pokemon with only 30 HP, at least in the base set. But that doesn't matter, because we have won the semi-final match. Alright, 7 battles down, and 1 left to go. The final match against Old Man. I believe it's a Gentleman. The trainer class is called Gentleman in the Game Boy games, but no, he's the Old Man. And he's got quite a formidable lineup here, I must say. I think I'm going to bring Hypno with me. And also Oh, wait, I forgot. Derp. I can't bring Hypno and Charizard with me. That's a shame. Hypno. Who else should I bring? I'll bring Electabuzz. Vileplume is not going to be particularly helpful in this fight. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring Poliwhirl. That Dragonair is definitely going to be his most dangerous Pokemon, which is why I have Hypno on hand. Ah, but he doesn't lead with it. Instead, he leads with Charmeleon, level 51, Fire type, with the moves Flamethrower, Slash, Dig, and Swords Dance. I'm gonna switch to a Poliwhirl for obvious reasons. Because if it does decide to use Flamethrower, it won't do very much damage. But I'm more worried about that Slash and Swords Dance combo. And indeed it does use Flamethrower. But it's a critical hit. What do you mean a critical hit? That hit didn't look very critical to me. Alright, let's go ahead and hit it with the Surf. And yes, I am faster than it. Very good. Come on, go down. Well, this is off to a very nice start. But that's one of his easier Pokemon, admittedly. Who's he gonna send out next? He does have Dragonair. This is definitely his strongest Pokemon. Dragonair is Dragon type, level 51, Ice Beam, Thunder, Fire Blast, and Thunder Wave. This thing is no joke. So I think I'm gonna try and put it to sleep with a Hypnosis attack. And I am faster than it, which is good. Okay, it does go to sleep. Alright, so now I'm gonna try and whittle it down as much as I can with Submission. Submission, I think I've talked about it before, but just in case I haven't, It's the most powerful fighting type attack in the game. It hits pretty strong, but it does do recoil damage. Alright, it woke up, but that doesn't matter. I know another submission will KO it since it did over half.
Submission going down.
Yes! Yes! That is his biggest threat taken care of, which means it should be smooth sailing from here. Of course, that depends on what his next Pokemon is going to be. It is going to be his Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff is level 51, normal type, with the moves Double Slap, Blizzard, Sing and Disable. This thing can be pretty annoying with Sing and Disable, and Blizzard can definitely catch you off guard. What is it with Jigglypuffs and Wigglytuffs knowing Blizzard? Because that was the case in the Petite Cup as well, but no, it doesn't go for the Blizzard. Instead, it goes for Double Slap. And of course, it gets 5 hits. Yes, your attacks never work in your favor, but they always work in your opponent's favor. Let's use a Surf to take it down once and for all. Game, set, and match. So I must say, this team turned out to be pretty good. There were parts that were a little bit touch and go for a while, but I think it turned out okay. And that is our 8th badge. With it, we have won the Great Ball Tournament. Now let me see that trophy. Oh, yes. Shiny, shiny. And my cat just woke up in the background. So, hello, Oliver. Say hi to everyone. Okay. 2 tournaments down, and 2 to go. So next time in Let's Play Pokemon Stadium, we are going to be competing in the Ultra Ball Tournament. See you guys next time.